When I think about His grace, there's freedom, something like a woman praise. I'm grateful for the loving that you gave. It's so amazing.
This is my office area. Okay. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff going on up in here. So, and for some reason, my ceiling fan light went out, so I don't got the lighting that I need. I'm trying to see if these two box lights are going to work. If they work, great. I might need to replace the bulbs. This stuff is not too bad. Literally just bags. These are a whole bunch of bags. This is a whole bunch of bags. These are some books I was going through. This goes to the air conditioning unit that I'm about to get rid of. For some reason, it quit working. And one thing I am not is a mechanic. I ain't trying to take nothing apart and put it back together like that. No. But yeah, so this is my Cricut stand, but I have stuff on it, so I need to get that together. I have my Falcon laser printer, and then this one is a huge laser printer that I want to start working on. And yeah, it's really not that bad back here. Let me show you. Also, let me show you. So it's really not that bad back here. It's nice and spacious. I can kind of get rid of all that blue stuff back there too, honestly, truthfully. But it's nice, it's spacious. So I have my Cricut right here. I have my Cricut over here. I have my Cricut press. I have my mug press in here. Here go extra mugs and stuff like that. I have my shirt press. I got a hat press. I got a couple other things. So I have everything I need to do. Oh, here's my mug press right here. Those are just extra. I have a serger. I have a sewing machine, excuse me. A sewing machine. I have the different bags to sell, to, you know, do stuff. I have canvases. I have other bags. This is what I use when it's birthday time. Sure do. And then this is all brand, this don't go here. But this, the X tool, is brand spanking new. So, oh, London had got me this stuff. I forgot about this. Not these go on a door, but she had got me like the little cup, drink happy thoughts and so forth. She got me this box of birthday stuff, or Mother's Day. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, so we have the Creality Falcon. We have the X tool. This one cost around $6,000, guys. And this one is more reasonable. I think this one is around maybe $1,400, but this one can cut glass and stuff. Yeah, babe. Already got it, sweet treat. I got it. This is all new stuff that I can use. This cuts this cuts everything. This cuts glass, acrylic, wood, leather. I don't know, everything you could think of, this one does. But yeah, so I want to get this stuff. As you can see, I have more books and stuff over here. I want to do some engraving on these bottles. I want to do some engraving on those. What else? Oh, I want to do some, this is a vase that I picked up for $4.49. I want to do some engraving on this. I don't know if I want to do like a big S, or if I want to do, I don't even know. I don't know what I want to do, but I have that. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting this stuff together. The reason why this is down is because I had moved the closets down and shifted everything, and so I had to take this down because I have two of them. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to organize my stuff. I think I'm gonna do it on that wall and on the back of here. We'll see. Sorry, the TV is on, just ignore that. Long story short, first thing first, I got to get some light up in here. So yeah, I used to sew some of the clothes for the kids, so that's why I have a sewing machine and a serger. I'd like to be creative, guys. I have a ton of jewelry and stuff still around because I was making my own jewelry and beads and different things like that. But yeah, first thing first, I gotta get this room together before I can do anything. So this area right here to the right with the mirror and like the collage, the wall collage, that is all going to be changed as well. So I'm going to be taking all of that down, donating it, selling it, whatever. I actually truly hate selling stuff on Facebook Market. So I don't know. I probably won't do that, but I probably will donate that. I have an idea of what I want to do with that area. It finally came to me and I know exactly what I want to do with it. So all of that will be getting changed, as well as the area. Number one, let me just mention this. I'm in the attic, okay? So that is why the ceilings are slanted. I'm in the attic so that the kids could have their own rooms. London has her own room. Chris has his own room. Ayana will have her own room, the twins share room. No one wanted to be up here in the attic, so I took this space for now. You know, got to make it work. And I love the fact that the space is super large. I don't mind it. I'm just showing y'all right here that I have a ton of Cricut vinyl material. I have everything I need to do my Cricut shirts and different things like that. So that is what I was showing you in that little area. I'm going to get all of this cleaned up, and then in the next video, the next room video, I'm going to rearrange some stuff to make it flow much more cohesively so that you'll get an idea of what I'm trying to do. Now that wall over there with the mirror, that might be in a separate video because I need to order a few things to have that come together, and I don't plan on ordering nothing else for the rest of this month. Like, sometimes you got to give yourself a cutoff. Like, we've done enough. I just grabbed a couple things for school for the kids, so you know they still have another month before school starts. I'm just trying to get back in the rhythm, so I won't be ordering nothing yet, but it will be coming.
Let me level with you. Let me be in your crew. I just wanna be free. Be with people like me.
So I'm just showing you right here that I have jars for candle making. Again, I have my Cricut machines. I have a Cricut press. I have the small press. I have the sewing machine, the serger. I have the shirt press, all the things, guys, because I'm a creative person. So it just depends on what I'm in the mood to do. It could be painting, it could be coloring, it could be using my Cricut machine, it could be sewing. I loved to sew little dresses and pants outfits for the twins when they were little. If you go back, you probably could find a couple videos of that. But I thought that was just so adorable. I have probably 100 different pattern packets, if not more. I don't even know. I have a ton of different pattern packets. I was obsessed with kids' clothes at the time, so that's what I have. I probably will donate those, guys. To be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I want to just go through everything and decide what I can't live without and what I can live without. Now, my books, I love books, so I won't be getting rid of any of my books. I have a little book collection over there that I was trying to organize. Yeah, books are definitely staying. But I just want to get my area together so that I can see what I have. I can utilize it. I can put it back. Everything has a place, and things don't get out of order like it is right now.
I just wanna hit the floor. Maybe somewhere I haven't been before. I don't wanna kill the vibe. I don't wanna feel it if it don't feel right. I just wanna break the ice.
Today's daily affirmation. Again, I always get these from the Love Change on Instagram if you're ever wondering. But it says, I am not forgotten in this season. Even when things feel quiet or unclear, God is still working on my behalf. I trust that what is unfolding now is preparing me for what I once prayed for, and I walk forward with patient faith. Dear God, when I feel unseen or unsure of what you are doing, remind me that you are always working behind the scenes. Strengthen my patience, steady my heart, and help me trust that nothing in my life is happening without purpose. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. Romans 8:28. Whew. God is good. God is so good. He is so good. This weekend was, oh my gosh, it was a weekend. It really was. It was such a, it's still sad. It's still unbelievable. It's still hurtful. It's still raw. And I really, truly don't even have any words for it except that I am praying for everybody. I am praying for y'all. I am praying for y'all. Someone said, when one mother cries, we all cry. We all cry. Oh, gosh. But I'm trusting God. I'm trusting God. That's all I could do is trust God. When I'm crying, I'm trusting God. When I'm sad, I'm trusting God. When it's quiet, I'm trusting God. When it's loud, I'm trusting God. When I'm angry, I'm trusting God. When I'm confused, I'm trusting God. When I'm happy, when I'm smiling, I'm trusting God. I am trusting God. In the midst of it all, I am trusting God. And I am just thankful. I'm thankful. I can go on and on. I can say more. I can say less. But all I can say is I'm trusting God. That's all I got. That's really all I got. All I got. So I'm going to continue to clean up this little area. I'm showing you some of the things that I found. I'm trying to put things back in places. I'm going to go back and again organize all of this. I wish I had the energy to paint this space, but that will have to wait until 2027 because I can't. Because I'm going to be painting the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. And I want to paint the twins' room. That is 4 spaces that I want to get painted before Christmas. And so this will have to wait. And it's not a bad color. It's just not a color I would choose necessarily, but it's not a bad color. It will have to do. We just gonna act like it's not even there. So let's get back to tidying up this office area. I have several motivational apps on my phone, as well as, I told y'all this before, I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is listen to scriptures and prayers to God. Like that's how I get centered. That's how I get ready for the day. That is how I get motivated. But again, I have several apps that just constantly, I would say like every hour, I'll get some type of motivational positive quote or scripture or something that comes through my phone. If not like every 45 minutes, because I have a couple. And I do that on purpose because we all have things going on in our lives that maybe people know about and maybe they don't. I don't know. But we all have things going on in our lives and we can all dwell on the negative. We can. But I find personally that when I try to focus on the positive, or when I focus on the positive, I am in a better place mentally. And so, yes, like I said, I will cry. Yes, I will. And yes, I will get angry and sad. I'll get all the emotions, all of it. But also, I will find some happiness. I will find a way to smile. I will find a way to laugh and joke around with my kids and, talk to my nephews and little things like that. Like, I will find that. I don't know if y'all do that or not. I'm just telling you that is something I do. So one of my favorite apps that I have on my phone is called Motivation, right? And it is, I'm gonna have to show you a picture of it, but it's a gray, I have an Apple phone. It's a gray button that says be you, do you, for you, but it's a motivation app, and they send quotes, again, like I told you. So one just came up. It says, I am mothering myself in every way I wasn't mothered, and it's changing everything. Now, that may not mean anything to me at the moment. It may mean something to you. It just depends. But if you like it, great. You can like it. You can save it. You can download it. And then it'll say, do you want to save it? But if not, you just skip through and you can go to the next one. You're you, not them. Everything makes sense after that. You're you, not them. It's okay to live a life others don't understand. You've got goals to reach. When you're right, you're not learning. Overthinking, also best known as creating problems that are never there. And sometimes they'll give you the name. This is by David Hosanna. I think that's how you say it. Hosanna. I'm not sure. But some of them are scriptures, like I said. Some of them are just motivational quotes, and I love it. Another way, again, because I know life is hard, again, I'm going to keep saying this, volunteer. Do something for someone else to take your mind off of everything that you have going on. So yesterday I did a volunteer. I volunteered at the Pittsburgh Zoo for Presley Ridge. I did an hour of volunteering. That's all they were requiring because they had a bunch of volunteers. But I did an hour, and it was nice. It was fun. I took the kids with me. We went through the zoo after that. It was just a nice evening. I mean, the kids had ice cream. You'll see it. I have it. I'm going to put it in the vlog. We got to see some of the animals. We got to just laugh and joke. And it was a good, a good couple hours. And it felt good. It just felt good. And sometimes you need that volunteer. Volunteering is free. It's free. Give yourself so that you can take your mind off of things that you have going on. It really does help.
Don't prove me wrong, prove you right.
So I had bought these pegboards that I'm about to put back up from IKEA a couple years ago, and I I kind of shifted the office area a little bit. So I had to take I had to take them down so that I can put them up in a new area to make it work, basically. These pegboards were very reasonable. I can't remember the price, but y'all know I'm not spending a lot of money on something. I'm really not, to be honest with you. Pegboards were very reasonable. I bought 2. I used them for my Cricut stuff and a few other office area things. I didn't even put everything back up on the boards yet. I'll get to that eventually, but it's a great space-saving way. And sometimes you like to have your stuff out, which, like my Cricut stuff, I like to have out. I like to have things easily accessible. So that is why I put these boards up. IKEA does have some really good storage options when it comes to like office area or bedrooms or whatever. They just have some really good storage options if you are looking. I plan on I haven't been to IKEA in probably a year. I don't even know. It's been a minute, but I do plan on going to IKEA probably within the next month. We'll see. I'm going to say probably within the next month or 2. But yeah, I do want to go and see what they have new. They bring out stuff I believe, for fall and then for Christmas. As well as probably all the seasons. But I know for Christmas, they do like a new Christmas line every year. I can't remember because I have not been in a while. And sometimes some people don't have an IKEA close to them. If you do, that's great. If you don't, it's okay. You can order online and have them shipped. That's another thing, guys. So these closets that I have in my home, I ordered them off of IKEA online, and then I paid an additional $70, if I'm not mistaken, to have them brought in my house and brought all the way up to the 3rd floor because I didn't want to carry them and I didn't want to have the kids carrying them. And that was the best $70 I ever spent. I'm pretty sure it was $70 or $80. But yeah, I ordered the closets and then had them delivered and put in the proper location. Perfect. And then I paid someone off a TaskRabbit to come and put them together for me. Again, money well spent. If you want to put it together, I say go for it. I was not interested in that at all. So I had those put together, and whenever I need something done, for the most part, I will go to TaskRabbit. That's like my go-to place. One of the things I find, or what I found really interesting yesterday, so we haven't been to the zoo in probably in a couple years, right? I used to go all the time when the kids were little, but we haven't been in a couple years. And when we went, it was a little different. They had dinosaur, I don't know, figurines, not figurines, dinosaur statues that kind of moved throughout the park. And, they made dinosaur sounds. I don't know what else you want to call it. But Ayana and Cadence knew 99% of what each dinosaur was, right? And I was super shocked because dinosaurs. Okay, so everyone knows a T-Rex, right? T-Rex, little arms. But the real name is what? Tyrannosaurus Rex or something like that. So each dinosaur has one of those awkward names. That's what I call it. Ayana and Cade knew the names. And I said, how do y'all know these? Well, come to find out, they play this video game called Ark. And so they have learned all of the dinosaur names through Ark, as well as on Netflix, there is, what is it? There's a animation series, almost like Jurassic Park, but it's where the kids got left behind on the island. I forget the name of it. And so there's a couple dinosaurs and things in that. But it was really cool to see them, even though, we don't want our kids spending hours on a video game and so forth, how it was actually teaching them different things. And so I just thought that was super cool. Cade is a science girl. She is a science girl through and through. And so she also had extra facts. Like, did you know? And Mom. And when Cade speaks, I like to let her get her thought out. Because, again, Cade is really quiet, reserved, and she doesn't speak very often. She's not like Kinsley. Like, Kinsley wants to tell you something every few minutes. She wants your attention. That's Kinsley. But Cade is kind of really quiet and reserved. And so when she says something, it usually has something behind it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best way I can explain it. So anyway, her and Yana was just cracking up about the different dinosaurs. Kinsley knew a few, but Kinsley is not, she'll play video games, but she's not into them like Ayana and Cade are. She's not. That's not Kinsley. But yeah, just thought it was really cool.
I've been crying oceans for weeks. Tried to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Sister, save me now. Save me.
So now I am just going to clean off this desk. I do have some Lysol wipes here. I think this is the Walmart brand or the Sam's Club brand. I can't remember. But I'm going to wipe everything down with the wipes. I'm always doing something that I shouldn't do. The last time I cleaned up my office, the twins were like, "Oh, Mom, can we come up there and use your space to do our little crafts and stuff?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure, yeah." Wrong. Mistake. They opened up all my paint. It was stuff everywhere. Paint everywhere, glitter, everything everywhere. But again, I just should have had them clean it up the way I wanted it cleaned up. But it's okay. I was able to get all of that cleaned up, everything put away. They knew not to ask this time. You bet not even ask. They have their own little vanities and stuff downstairs, and that's where they do their little... Kinsley does her nails. Kate does her experiments. There you go. You can't come up here and use my little area anymore, because I like my stuff to be a certain way, period. And so I was tidying up, and even like my markers and stuff, I had my markers in a color-coded little spinner, whatever it's called. They had destroyed that. Like, they have stuff everywhere. They had stuff everywhere, guys. No. And on top of that, I counted the notebooks that I have. I probably have around 30 notebooks. I'm going to say probably around 28 notebooks. That's crazy. So I am so glad that I put that notebook back that I was about to get from Ross, because your girl don't need any more notebooks. I got enough paper to last a lifetime. And even though they are nice, they are cute, they are just fun to have, I don't need another notebook. I need to use the notebooks that I have until they're gone. Girl, get your life together. I was going through, I'm like, I cannot believe this. And what I do is I'll use a couple pages of it. I'll move on to another notebook. Then I'll use another couple pages. I'll move on. And also with planners, I do that too. I'll use the planner for a little bit and then go. I've never used a planner for a full, complete year. Never. I'm not buying another planner. And I finally transitioned to having a digital calendar. So yeah, even though planners are cute, I have all the little planner stickers and all the little things, appointment and dentist and whatever. I have all that. No, because I don't use it. It's momentarily used, and I'm over that too. I gotta just cut myself off. Like, you don't need all of this stuff. You don't. You don't. And actually, I need to go through the notebooks and kind of decide which ones I want to like give away or see if the kids want any or whatever, because I really got too many. It's actually ridiculous. It's taken up 2 or 3 drawers with just notebooks. Now, come on. Y'all know I can do something else with that space. Whew.
Sister, save me now. Save me now.
Now I am wiping off this shirt press. I'm also going to wipe off this desk area over here. And a lot of the stuff in these little drawers that's under the desk is like extra material, extra stuff for the Cricut and things like that. Again, I'm going to go through all of this and decide what I'm keeping and what I'm not. I really am. I'm going through all of it. But it's so hard because I feel like when I let things go, and then a couple months later, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have kept that. But if I don't let it go, then I won't use it for another 6 months. And is it really worth keeping? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. But I really need to figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. I can organize something to the max. I really can. But deciding what to let go is a real struggle. So I'm going to work on that slowly but surely. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to press myself or push myself to the max. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. And I think that'll help me be more intentional about what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping. I also want to use my Cricut. I also want to use my laser cutters and things like that. And if I don't have the space to use them, I don't want to use them. Or on top of that, if I can't find what I need, I don't want to use it because it's just too overwhelming to try and find it, then put everything together and then try and use it. And then before you know it, 2 or 3 hours have gone by and I'm over it. I could have made a shirt or whatever in that time. And yet here I am looking for stuff.
Can you take me on a date? The simple things you do to make me stay. Now it's like you don't even try. I used to wonder why.
Now I'm cleaning off this area right here where I have this X-Tool jumbo laser cutter. I don't know what it's called. I think it's an X-Tool P3, if I'm not mistaken, X-Tool P3. But I will be moving all of this stuff. It's on my standing desk, and I want to move it off of my standing desk because I don't need it to go up and down. I really would like to move my standing desk to where I actually sit down and do work, because sometimes I want to stand up and work and other times I don't. So I really want the standing desk so that I can use it properly. The X tool doesn't need to move. You know, once I use it, it can stay put. So that's why I'm going to be rearranging that area, getting that together. Again, it will need to stay by the window because when you use those tools, they have to vent outside. Now, if I had a garage or something, that's exactly where I would put it. But since I don't, I'm just venting it outside, and it does the job. I haven't had any issues, so I'm gonna keep doing that.
Leaving your affection for me at home. Tell me what you done.
In a perfect world, I would actually build a little section where I can like block that off and have a door where it would be 2 separate rooms. I would have my bedroom and then I would have the office. But that's neither here nor there. That's not the case, so it's really okay. But yeah, in a perfect world, that's what I would do. Or I would build a bathroom up here as well. Like, that would be amazing to have a bathroom on the 3rd floor. And I used to live next door to a man who turned his attic into a bedroom and a bathroom, and that was really nice. Like, he ended up selling it, and when he put it on the market, he showed us what he had done, and that was really nice. It was really nice. Also, One day Chris is going to move out. One day Yana is going to move out. So to turn this into a bedroom and bathroom and then have one of the other rooms be an office, like I can have one room just for working and then I can have another room that is just office, just for being creative. That's how I think of it. Now, will I live in this house forever? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. You know, if I do, great. If I don't, great. Again, y'all know I want to move somewhere warmer or just somewhere with more to do, like a black middle class, you know, where I'm okay with it being 50-50. I'm okay with that. I'm just not okay with it being 20-80. Like, I'm not okay with that. So, and plus I want warmer weather. I want to live near a beach. I want to go to the beach often. So beautiful people, here's the office. I still got some stuff that I want to do. Like, I want to go through those bins over there. I want to go through those bins over there. But the stuff on top is for the X-Tool and the Creality Falcon. Here's a close-up of this area over here. And yeah, I got some more to do, but this isn't bad to me. I mean, it's doable. Look, it's definitely doable. I could work in here. I have space. Look at all this space, like legit. And then here's my other Cricut over here. But yeah, I think this looks good. This is a brand new printer. I want to, what is it? I want to use this not as a printer. You'll have to wait and see. I have stuff in here that I need to go through. Here's a desk right here as well. So I'm thinking about moving these desks around so that I can have more workspace. You'll have to see what I mean. I have to keep the X-Tool and the Creality by the window because when I use them, I need to vent them outside. So those have to stay over here some way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to decide if I want to use like 2 desks over here and have them able to vent out the window properly or what. I'm not sure. Or what. This shoe cabinet is going to go. I think I'm not sure. I want to get the shoe cabinets out of my room, to be honest with you, but I'm not necessarily sure if I want to use them downstairs. I might put them in the twins' room. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm going to take that. That's that Home Defense. I always spray that every couple months. Again, there is stuff that I still have to go through. This is my Mac, not my MacBook, my Mac Pro, whatever it's called. That's okay. These are extra beads for bracelets and so forth. We got a tablet. We got books over here. We got thank you cards. I got a whole bunch of stuff. That I still need to go through, but overall it is still clean and I can use it. So that is a plus. Yeah,